Hi guys, welcome to Carlton Crunch, and I'm your host, Big G. Tonight we're right here in Pretoria at the home of the South African champions, Naka Bulls. We're here tonight with Coach Van der Waal and club captain Billy. So, Coach, I just want to quickly get into your season opener. You guys seem to have drawn Centurion for your first match in week one. And there's a bit of a rivalry there because 2 seasons ago they stopped you from going back to back champions. How are you preparing for that game?
Yeah, no, it's always a tough one. We know we're up for it, and
Yeah.
we know they're really good players in their squad. We're not sure how their squad's going to look like this season.
Yes.
But as always, very good competition, very well coached by the coaching staff, and we are looking forward to it. But yes, they've got our number.
They've got your number. That's true. And then I'd just like to find out, based on the season opener, how are your preparations in preseason? Any exciting games that you have during preseason before you get to week one?
Yeah, I think next week we start basically with our season properly. We've got 3 games against invitational teams.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it. It'll be tough on our guys because we only started basically about 3 weeks ago.
Yes.
So it's going to be we will play against guys that's semi-pro and pro players. So it'll be a really good test for us. Good preparation.
Okay, good. Good. So, coach, I just want to understand, seeing that right now, at this current moment, your team is the current Carlton League champions and Gold Cup champions.
Yes.
We can proudly say that Pretoria has the toughest league in the country, if not the continent. How has that experience been for you, and how do you plan on staying on top and trying to go back to back?
Yeah, that's the biggest challenge. Like they always say, it's hard to get to the top, but it's the most difficult thing to stay on top. And
Yes.
we lost a lot of players, guys that got opportunities abroad. Some of us that retired.
Yes.
So uh, a few new youngsters coming in, and then luckily we've got guys like Billy. That's our captain, has been playing for a long time,
Yes.
and those guys hopefully can build not only a legacy but hopefully a dynasty in the next couple of years. So we take it very seriously to back it up from last year.
So dynasty is the goal.
Yes.
Dynasty is the goal. All right. So I'm just gonna quickly hop on to Cappy here. Cap, you you're leading the whole club. You've been leading them for a couple of years now. And as current champions, how has it been for you to lead such a big group? I'm sure you have a lot of guys with big attitudes, big personalities. You have superstars in your team. How is that been going for you throughout the preseason, even with the new guys that are coming in?
Yes, I think that's actually an easy question. The thing here is you play for one another and we are a brotherhood.
Yes.
You stand for what you do wrong and you stand for what you're doing right. And I think this at this stage, everybody's backing ourselves. I think that is why we're doing so good in the last 3-4 years.
Yes.
We're backing ourselves and we're backing each another. And the thing is here, the club is few youngsters have been coming through, and that's it. That is not part of our seniors' job to take the juniors and taking them in the right place with the seniors.
Yes.
And that's what makes us club staff so good.
Okay. But between you and me, Cap, tell me, which fixture are you most looking forward to during the season?
Northern in Northern.
Northern in Northern. I understand why. It was a really good game. It was a close final, but that's a very, very important game. And speaking of Northern, there's this thing where now they are matching up to the intensity and physicality of Pretoria rugby. How are you going to try and manage that situation? Because you have an away game there and then you're going to have one here. But these guys are investing a lot in their players. How are you going to try and manage that, coach?
Yeah, I think, like you said, it's a culture thing that we have. So
Yes.
Billy spoke about it, but I think for us, it's going to be a massive challenge this year as well as last year, because when we went into the Gold Cup, we played a Carlton final.
Yes.
And the weekend after that, we played another club.
Yes.
With no excuses, but the guys were tired, and when we
Yeah.
when we hit the final, we had some sore bodies. And this year it's even more compact because we started late with a Carlton.
Yes.
And myself and everybody else in the management team as well as the players is going to have to really look after our players and make sure that they peak at the right stages.
Yes.
Because our culture is win every game. You
Yes,
understand,
true,
and that's
true.
what we want to do. But sometimes you have to see if it's worth it to try and win every game and
Yes.
use everybody's maximum capacity.
Yes, that's true. On that note, how are you looking at squad rotation throughout preseason going into week 1? Because I'm sure there's a lot of guys that are coming in that are hopeful to make the first team. So how are you going to try and manage that situation?
Yeah, I think it's just bleeding slowly but surely, bleeding the younger players.
Yes.
But Billy and the rest of the guys, they will be our core as always.
Yes.
But I think the beginning of the season is giving youngsters opportunities. But at the end of the day, it's not a charity.
Yes.
We are here to win competitions,
You
and
work for what you get.
and you have to work for what you get. Yeah.
Coach, before I let you go, what is the end goal for this year? What is your ultimate goal for this year? What will you be satisfied with this year?
Both again.
Both again, back to back.
Back to back, yes.
So, like you said,
Carlton win again,
yes.
and obviously a Gold Cup win again. We know it's not going to be easy,
yes.
so it's not. We don't want to be arrogant about it, but
yes.
we have to put it out there to put ourselves under pressure, because we know we spoke about it, me and Billy, the other day about the massive target on our
yes.
backs, and we know it very well. But if we don't put it out there,
yes.
then it's easy to hide.
That is true. Billy, before I let you go, also, my friend, what advice would you give to a younger Billy watching this, saying that, you know what, if Blue Bulls doesn't happen today or any other provincial team doesn't happen today, how do I not give up and stay within the amateur ranks and build from there? What advice would you give?
Just, I think, never give up and keep knocking on the door.
Yes.
The door will open sometimes. It will open. The door is not for always closed. It will open sometimes. Not now, not maybe 2 years, maybe 3 years, 4 years. God's plan, not ours.
That is true. Well, guys, there you have it from the two guys here, the leadership of Naka Bulls. Please don't forget to subscribe and like our YouTube channel, which is Carlton Crunch. Thank you again, Coach, for your time. I really appreciate it.
Much.
Really good luck for the season.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys. Have a good one.